What are we doing? How you doing? This is Simon Scribe and welcome back. We're going down memory lane, so doing a little something different. Every video something different, honestly. Um, Now what prompted this is you may or may not have seen the short that I'm about to make, so I don't know. You might see the short before you saw this. Someone put a post on social said, "What TV show got canceled that you're still mad about?" So I'm kind of making a list and making one of the first video is the TV series, the Terminator TV series that some of you, probably a lot of you, never heard of. It was called Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles. And what got me making when I'm making this video, well, I'm making that video, that short video, and then making this video is in order to kind of make that video, I had to kind of go back and kind of refresh myself about the series. And I found this video talking about the Terminator series, or explained in 5 minutes. Now, I've seen all of them except for the last one, Dark Fate. So I'm going to I think now, if you're watching this, good, because that means IGN didn't block the video. But I'm going to be reacting to it. Hopefully, it gets past copyright. It's only 5 minutes. So let's go.
The Terminator saga in 5 minutes. Everything you need to know about the story so far.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
The year is 2029, although it's also 1984. Stay with me.
2029. That's when it started. Gotcha.
Terminator T-800 sent to knock off a woman named Sarah
Arnold
Connor.
Schwarzenegger?
The other is Kyle Reese, a soldier sent back to knock up Sarah Connor.
Y'all are not right. Y'all are not right with that. I mean, it's what happened, but
A pair of pants from a homeless man. Evades the cops and sets about finding Sarah, who's working as a waitress. After tooling up,
was
the Terminator
cold.
begins to
This is-
terminate every Sarah
he
Connor
was
in LA
killing
and tracks the
everybody.
right Sarah to a
everybody named
nightclub.
Sarah Connor.
Luckily, Reese is there and fights off the T-800. Reese explains he's a time traveler and that in the future, and
I'm gonna add, this was all in what, 84, and I think it was probably like a B-rated movie, and special effects was for its time pretty decent. But I know the budget of this wasn't, by today's standard, not that large at all. So pretty interesting.
AI defense network called Skynet will become self-aware and wage nuclear war against mankind. He explains Sarah's unborn son John is the leader of the future resistance and the key to humanity's victory. The Terminator attacks but retreats when the police intervene. While the detectives assure Sarah that Reese is crazy,
in technical terminology, he's a loon.
the Terminator comes
I'll
searching
be
for
back.
I'll be back.
her and massacres everyone. Sarah and Reese escape, and Reese confesses that he's been in love with Sarah ever since John gave him a photograph of her in the future. They subsequently get busy, even though Reese has been wearing that hobo's pants for over a day at this stage. The Terminator assaults the pair again, and although all its flesh is burned away in a tanker explosion, continues its pursuit. Reese is killed trying to blow it up.
Well, she did blow it up. He blew it
Sarah
half.
finishes it off by crushing it.
That's what happened.
Several months later, while a pregnant Sarah is traveling through Mexico, she purchases a Polaroid of herself, the same photo John will give Reese in the future. 95, although it's also still 2029. We hear Sarah explain the events of Judgment Day, August 29, 1997, and describe Skynet's attempts to destroy John Connor via
Terminator
time
2.
travel. Once again, a nude T-800 arrives in the past and immediately
Better special
acquires
effects,
clothes, boots,
the
a
best
motorcycle,
sequel.
and some bitchin' sunglasses. Another time traveler also materializes, knocks out a cop, and reappears in his uniform. 10-year-old John Connor is living
Okay,
with his
I don't
parents
think
as
he
Sarah
was
is locked
10.
up in an institution. We're
Which
also introduced to Miles
could have
Dyson,
been,
who's
I know
working with the
this.
Terminator.
A little help, please.
How may I help you?
Arm recovered from the attack on Sarah
10?
Connor in 1984. When the T-800 and the other time traveler both confront John, it's revealed that the T-800 is here to protect John. After John and the T-800 evade their attacker in a spectacular chase, the T-800 reveals that future John reprogrammed him to protect John's younger self, and that their attacker is a T-1000.
And that changed the whole series.
After linking up with Sarah Connor
Come with me if you want to live.
and
And even though Reese said that a lot first.
Smile,
he get
They
famous for
convince
saying it.
Dyson of the threat of Judgment Day and bust into Cyberdyne to destroy all traces of Terminator tech. Dyson is shot but triggers an explosion that destroys the lab and his research. The T-1000 then pursues John, Sarah, and the T-800 into a steel mill. The T-1000 and the T-800
Showdown.
battle, but eventually the
Ooh,
T-800
I remember
blasts
that.
the T-1000 into a vat of molten steel, killing it. After destroying the chip and arm of the original Terminator, the T-800 insists he too must be destroyed.
Yeah.
See, kids, this is why your dad was sniffling in Big Hero 6.
I did. Yeah, I didn't even catch the reference Big Hero 6 in this. That was pretty good. I always had a problem. Not always, because I didn't notice it. A little problem with the ending of Terminator 2. I know, script wise, okay, from the plot standpoint, this Terminator has to self destruct. However, it was never his mission to try to stop Skynet. That's something that John and Sarah, kind of did themselves, and he went along with it. So it wasn't never his mission to stop Skynet, only to protect John Connor. Why then did he decide I'm going to kill myself, even though John Connor told him not to? Technically speaking, the only orders I think that he could not follow is that one that will put John Connor in harm. You see what I mean? It don't make sense why he would go alone and destroy himself when John Connor didn't want him to for a mission that he was not sent to do. That's the only thing. Otherwise, it's a masterpiece.
Devices itself to destroy the TX.
You are terminated.
Mm-hmm.
Inside, however,
Yeah, I
John
thought he was
Skynet
13.
has no core,
So I thought he was
and the
13.
bunker is a fallout shelter.
Maybe
Judgment
it's
Day
retcon.
begins, billions die, and John begins his first moments as a leader of the Resistance. Cut back to 2003.
Salvation. I did not hate Salvation. I thought Salvation was pretty good.
Cyberdyne following his execution. In 2018, 14 years after Judgment Day, John Connor is part of a resistance raid on a Skynet facility where they discover human prisoners and plans for a new type of Terminator covered in living tissue, the T-800. John is the only survivor of the raid, but a confused Marcus later emerges from the wreckage too. John returns to Resistance HQ where he learns he is second on an intercepted list of Skynet targets. The first is Kyle Reese. Meanwhile, in LA, Marcus is saved by a young Kyle Reese, but unfortunately Reese is captured by the machines. Marcus links up with a Resistance pilot who says she'll introduce him to John Connor, but Marcus is wounded by a magnetic landmine at the base and discovers he is a cyborg. He's captured, but he escapes, saving John in the process. The two agree to help each other.
Okay, so I didn't get this. Ooh.
Marcus rips out the chip, linking him to Skynet, and
So I was confused when I saw that I thought he was a pure machine that was made to think that he was human,
They all escape the facility,
not
explodes, but
was
John's
human
life
and then turned to machine.
Marcus offers John
So is he like
himself,
RoboCop then,
sacrificing
basically?
himself to save John.
This battle is
That part confused me.
war against the machines rages on.
And that brings us back again to 2029, where the fifth John
And
Connor in
this
animated
is
films
Genesis.
has just sent his dad back in time to ensure his own existence. But upon arriving, Kyle Reese finds the original
Probably my
past
least
is not
favorite.
what he expected it to be, and Sarah Connor is no waitress.
Come with me if you want to live.
Man, I need a vacation. Hasta la vista, baby.
And so that's where they stopped it. Oh, I thought they was gonna go on with the whole thing. So apparently, after I watched the video, then I look and see, oh, this was made 8 years ago. Dark Fate wasn't even made, and I'm guessing this was around when Genesis was coming out. So this was a get you ready for that film. So my bad. Thought it was going to go through the whole series as of today. 2023 is when I'm making this. But other than that, all right, that was fun. That was interesting. I'm considering try to go down another memory lane with another kind of videos like this one. This was kind of fun. All right, so that's all I have for you today. Tell me if you like this kind of content. If you do, consider subscribing to your scribe. All right, I'll see you in the next one. God bless.
Is it too good to be true? I want this so much, but don't know if I can trust you. My mind's racing fast, trying to find the red flags I'm used to. All these green lights, are they coming too soon? soon. Caught between red and the green.